Good morning everyone, it's 6:30 in the morning in Dubai, and today I want to paint this picture that I was inspired by from a movie. Now I don't remember what the movie was called, but I thought I really liked the scene and I thought what a wonderful idea to paint it. So I've already done the drawing and I'm putting down a very light wash of yellow ochre first, and then what I'm going to do is just start adding ultramarine blue. And this is ultramarine blue and not any other color, because I remember what happened the last time. Okay, just mix that up properly. And just put it all the way down there, I don't mind how far it goes. This is going to be a very simple sky, no greys or anything like that. There. And now what I will do is just to lift out a little bit of cloud. And that's it. That's going to be my sky. Now what I'm going to do is, whilst that's drying, actually we'll do a bit more lifting. I think we can lift out a bit more. And just give it a bit more. Can you see it now? No? It's such a soft brush, this Hake, that it's all sort of subtle. I mean, we could use a tissue just to lift off the extra, like that. Just to see, the hair is still coming off, which is I find very annoying. There, that way. Right. Now, whilst that's drying, I'm going to try and tackle the foreground here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bit of raw umber to it. I'm going to put along here. It should be lighter actually, but it'll dry a lot lighter anyway. There's something flying around in here. Take that off. It's getting in the way. Sky will take a bit of time to dry, and I don't have anything to dry it with, so you may have to turn the camera off to let it sort of dry off there. Now I did have a line drawing for it, but I'm not really sticking to it. I'll just see how it goes. Like that. Take this one out as well, I think. Oops, and put it down. Yeah, it's not, it's curving a bit now. This is 140-pound watercolor paper, so it's going to curl anyway, buckle. But you know, it's a small. It's not a heavy. It's one of those. It's not one of those long, really heavyweight papers. Okay, so now let's do a bit more here, and the middle bit is going to be grass. So let's just start putting that in while that sky is still drying. See now the hair. There, I blew it off. Okay, now with the same brush, what I'm going to do is make up a wash of deep green and burnt sienna. It's going to be light wash, hopefully. We'll darken it when we get closer to the viewer as we advance forward. There's a thing flying around in here, and it's sort of sitting all over the place, and it's quite annoying. I don't know what it is. It's one of those little flying insects, you know, like a fly or something. Okay. The sky is beginning to dry. You know, with the Hake brush, I mean, some people think, oh, you're not using the Hake brush, but many artists just use the Hake brush for large, heavy washes, the big ones, and then go in with the normal round brushes to paint the rest of the picture. I mean, sometimes if you're painting loose, yeah, the big brush is the best thing. But if you're not painting loose, now I'm going to darken a bit here front. Very nice colour this. Let's make some upward motions here. Make it. I'll put that pins back in, the bulldog clips back in once I've done the foreground. It's just that it's sort of getting in the way there. Work on this one as well, like that. It's a very sort of, I'm not sticking to the lines, as you can see. A bit of texture back in the back. Distant grasses there and here and there. There. Now the sky is dry, so what I'm going to do is tackle this large tree here. Now I'm going to try with the Hake brush, simply because it's here, and I am sort of practicing my Hake brush techniques. Now this could go wrong, so it's a bit worrying, but what I'm going to do is first add, oops, let's just wash the brush out properly, and of the excess water, and a bit more. That, and a bit more maybe. And now while it's wet, make a wash of deep green and burnt sienna. And now we add a bit of blue to that. And we're just trying to get rid of the hairs here. A lot of hair on this from the brush that are coming off, and they're not very, I'm actually causing a bit of a problem here. I mean, it's nothing to do with the brush, it's just something that happens with it really. It's all over the place and it's not stopping, the shedding is not stopping, and obviously it's not the brush, so it's a bit of a pain. Okay, let's just switch the brush then, because it's obviously causing a bit of an issue here. Now there's a tree on this side, and what I'm going to do is just add some burnt umber and some blue to that. very light wash because the foliage isn't that much there. That one there, and I forgot something. There are sort of trees in the distance which I completely forgot about, so let's just put those in. Oh dear, now it's going to look a mess, isn't it? Just put some yellow ochre and deep green and just try and push them back a bit. Dear, now we're going to have to try and work this way. Okay, that's what I did. I completely forgot about the trees there. Okay, let's just light washes. I don't mind going over the fencing because it's meant to be under there anyway. Completely forgot. So, at least we didn't forget about them altogether. We just remembered in time. That wash and a bit of burnt umber. What I'm going to do is put it along the line here. Along the line there, like that. But you're wondering what's happened now, what this is. Well, to be honest with you, some things I forgot to add, so I'm going to put them in now. This is all behind the fence, and you'll see that in a moment when the fences go up. The gate, rather. You can push that back. Some more of these colours here. There you are. Doesn't that push it back, hopefully? Let's just see what happens. This tree is dry now, so what I'm going to do is take the Pro Art rigger and a bit of burnt umber. Burnt umber and blue, ultramarine blue. So I'm just going to bumps here. Seems like a couple. I couldn't tell from the photos, the picture, the drawing I did long time ago. And now with the rigger, again, more disasters. Something's happened to this rigger, you know, I'm not sure what. It's starting to splay again. Maybe it needs a bit of a comb. I forgot to comb it this morning. It's goat hair after all, so one can comb it, I think. Okay, now I'm going to use the same Now what I'm going to do is smash, 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 and put a bit of texture in the front here, and this here. Smash, smash, smash. Yeah, really damaging this brush, isn't it? Never mind. I'm sure I can fix it. And now with the same, I'm going to add a bit of texture with green as well, the front. this looks. Is it a mess? I don't know. Are you going to subscribe? Are you going to watch it? Is anybody going to watch it? You know, I'm not getting views on my videos. Either my art is really bad or my SEO skills are very, very bad. Either way, it's not helping at all. Anyway, so right, and now we're just going to put a little bird in, just one bird, and that's it. Well, maybe two birds, I don't know. Here's one, here's another. Actually, it's not showing up. I used a brown one, but let's use a dark one. Maybe blackbirds. There. There. And just put one here. Sorry, the light seems to have changed a little bit in the room, but because it's not my room and the lighting is different outside and inside, so you may have noticed a slight change in the lighting. But what I'm going to now do is add a bit of texture to the tree on the right hand side here, like that. Splay the brush out a bit more. And the reason I'm doing this is because there's going to be a shadow coming this way and a little bit here as well, I think. Just along here and on this one as well. And I made this is a very dark green I've made up using ultramarine blue, deep green and burnt sienna, like that. And what I now want to do is, using the same brush, I'm gonna, not this brush, what am I saying, change the brush into a round one. And what I want to do is just add some shadows under the grasses here. Again, darken it with burnt sienna. Just under the grasses here, like that. I also want to add some shadow to the trees and burnt sienna, sorry, burnt umber and some ultramarine blue. And I want to add it to this side of the tree here, like that. Fencing as well. And under the fencing, I'm going to adjust the lighting here just a tad, just a little bit. I'm going to do it on my own now with the camera, like that. Okay, and shadows a little bit here, like this, from the grasses here, like that. And from these trees, I want them to sort of go across a little bit. Add a bit more water to that. And there we are. Here's our little landscape from a movie whose name I cannot remember. But I remember that I took the, I remembered it and immediately took a pencil and paper and started making a sketch out of it. This was a long time ago, actually, maybe 2 years ago. And I found it in my sketchbook and I thought, why not turn it into a painting? So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this channel and you find any of these contents interesting, do consider subscribing. I've done a lot of Hake brush paintings and I will put a link to them, to the playlist, in the description box below, and of course you'll find it somewhere up here at some point as well. So do consider subscribing, and thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you.